How's it going, everyone? Hope you're alright. It's Cody there, back again, dropping yet another video, third one of the day. This one's just on paedophile, disgraced footballer, nonce, schoolgirl, fucking fiddling, fucking Adam Johnson, the footballing celebrity paedophile. Right, I've been out of prison a few weeks, right? Now, Adam Johnson's just lost his lost his appeal against his conviction for sexual activity with a child, i.e. under the age of 16, right? Kissing her, fondling her, and grooming her, to be honest, right? And he got sent down. And you know what, yeah? Like, the guy needs to give up the ghost, yeah? Listen, you're a nonce, right? The whole world knows you're a nonce, right? You should stop appealing, man. Do you know what, yeah? Trying to appeal your conviction. You do know, right? For those that don't know, if someone lodges an appeal against a conviction, doesn't matter what the offence is, and they're unsuccessful, they actually get extra time added onto the sentence, right? Adam Johnson has got it cushy, right? He's ended up in a fucking, like, yeah, I think he's got his cat C now, right? I think he's in a cat C jail, right? And you know what, yeah, serious, the kid, yeah, he's being looked after in the justice system, right? You've got other people in prison, right, that are doing a friend of mine, right, convicted murderer, right, Stuart Horner, right, just got 9 years last week, right, for a prison protest on the roof of Strangeways, where he smashed a few skylights and kicked a couple of cameras off the wall, right, and he got 9 years, right, and you've got this nonce, Adam Johnson, who's going about, yeah, getting about grooming schoolgirls and stuff, having sexual activity with them, thought he was above the law because he was a footballer, right? The money and the fame and stuff went to his head, and he thought he was untouchable, right? Yet he gets his sentence is like I think he got like 5-6 years, right? And Stuart Horner's getting 9 for breaking a couple of skylights, yeah. So this Adam Johnson, who was in a privileged position, right, earning tens of thousands of pounds a week, right, went on to groom these schoolgirls and everything else. And then he has the audacity, right, after being found guilty, right, he has the audacity, right, to challenge his conviction. Right? It's an insult to your victim and to any other potential victims. Another thing about Adam Johnson as well, he was actually caught with, his property was searched, and there was videos of people having sex with animals, women and stuff having sex with dogs, and also acts of bestiality, right, which is it's illegal. It came into effect in 2009. He wasn't, for whatever reason, he wasn't actually charged with the offence, right? But he'd probably give an excuse that his friend had been using his phone or something. So he got away with that, but then was convicted unanimously at Bradford Crown Court. Now, I don't know who he thinks he is to try and get, like, his conviction quashed. You groomed a schoolgirl that you knew was underage, right? You Googled the legal age of consent, right? So you knew it was an illegal act, and you carried on grooming, meeting, right? And using your position as a footballer, right, as a celebrity, to fucking carry on fucking grooming the girl, and kept meeting her after you knew it was illegal, right? So, and his sister as well, Faye Johnson, right? She's just a media attention seeking whore, right? Trying to hog the limelight, knocking about with people like Katie Price, who, let's be honest, is just a fucking pair of fake tits on legs, right? Fucking slapper, slept with half the fucking country. Right? Well, this Faye Johnson, right, his sister, she's actually supporting, she knows he's guilty, he was found guilty. The fact that he Googled the legal age of consent and carried on with his fucking grooming this girl and pursuing her and meeting her and getting off with her and stuff, right? He carried on doing it. And his sister, this Faye Johnson, right, like I say, she's just a media attention seeking whore. She has the audacity, right, to stand up and be like, oh, I'm going to do this for my brother, and I'm going to do that. Sorry, I'm just changing hands. Right, yeah, I'm going to do this for my brother, and I'm going to do that for my brother, and everything else, right? So really what she's doing, she's supporting paedophilia. So if you've got kids that are 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, right, she thinks it's okay for her brother to pursue them, touch them up, feel them, groom them, grope them, send pictures of his cock and everything in between. But yeah, if it was her son, if Faye had a kid, right, his sister, Adam Johnson's sister, has got kids, yeah, and her kids were groomed the way that Adam Johnson, her brother, who she sticks up for and fights for, right, committed an offence against her daughter. Be a different kettle of fish, wouldn't it? But because it's not that way, and she's all, oh, my brother's innocent, he never done nothing, and all this girl wasn't, she loved it, and all this sort of shit, right? The age of consent's there, because below that age, right, girls get fucking, obviously can get, the fact he had money and a car and stuff, right, the girl was obviously like, oh, and the fact he was a footballer, the girl was taken in by it, right? She was obviously in a vulnerable position where he's obviously like thought, you know what, I'm gonna fuck her, and you know what, yeah, if he didn't stop when he did, right, if she didn't go to the police, he would have had sex with her. So then he'd be done with a whole hope, so he'd be having sex with a minor, right? So that was his aim, obviously. The aim for kissing and grooming and groping, right, was to have sexual, like, relations with her, right? I've been in prison, right, and had to fucking give food to people that are rapists and fucking child molesters and everything else, and they're the fucking scum of the earth, and they don't deserve fuck all. The only thing sex offenders deserve, right, when they're sentenced, right, do you know what makes me laugh, right? People go out, yeah, and commit tax. A friend of mine got 9 years for tax evasion. 9 years. Adam Johnson gets 6 for grooming and sexually, groping, grooming and kissing and groping a schoolgirl, an innocent schoolgirl. But my friend gets 9 years for tax evasion, you know what I mean? Do you know what? It's a mockery, yeah. Adam Johnson, he was big-headed, he's arrogant, he thought it was better. And do you know what the weird thing is now? Even though he's on a VP wing, yeah, fucking full of nonsense, he pays the bigger lads on the wing to protect him, right? How stupid are you? Right, when you're in prison, right, and you're fucking surrounded with fucking sex offenders, right, you're all in the same boat, right? You can't judge anyone. If you're a sex offender in prison, you know, kiddie fiddlers, rapists and stuff, they have their own wing, for those that don't know, right? And they sit there, right, and they talk about the crimes and they get off with it, and it's fucking sick, man. They're fucking ordering fucking porn magazines and stuff and wanking themselves stupid. And you know another thing as well, right? While I was in my last sentence, right, it was rumoured that nonces up on H2, sorry, which was the nonce wing, right, which was completely separate to my wing. I was on induction wing. They actually had pornos and stuff on they had a DVD porno. I don't know what it was on it, but I got told there was a DVD porno doing the rounds. A Screw told me. So like I say, it goes on. Not nonsense. All that nonsense deserve to do is they deserve to be hung, drawn and fucking quartered. Just because you were a former footballer, doesn't give him the right to think he's above the law and stuff. And the fact that he's challenging his conviction and he's challenging, right? The guy's a fucking idiot, right? Do you know what I mean? Just because he's got the funds there to be able to appeal the system and stuff and get a solicitor and a lawyer and stuff, yeah, and a brief, he shouldn't keep appealing it. It's more fucking, you've been convicted, right? Simple as that. And the fact that your appeal's gone to the Court of Appeal, right, and they've rejected it. They've rejected it because the evidence against you was overwhelming, right? The text messages, the WhatsApps and stuff was comprehensive. It was there in black and white. So you've not got a leg to stand on, right? So the fact that obviously you've not accepted your guilt, because that's why you keep trying to appeal. You're a dirty fucking nonce, right? Get over it, right? Like I say, there's in the prison system, for those that don't, sorry, I'm just having a bit of a rant, right? For those that don't know, there's too many sex offenders in the system, right? To the point that the wings that they're normally on, the VP wings, right? Vulnerable prisoners, they're vulnerable in the fact that people would attack them and go after them, right? There's so many within the prison system that they're actually ending up in prisons, like they end up on normal wings in general population, locked behind the doors as DNUs. I've done a video this afternoon, you'll have to check it out, called Sex Offenders in Prisons and stuff. Like I say, Adam Johnson sat there, right, he's working within the prison, he's earning money, shouldn't earn fuck all. He should be hung, drawn and quartered, or fucking chemically castrated, right? Because when he gets out, he's obviously attracted to young girls, right? He's obviously attracted to young girls, right? Of school age and below, right? He's a nonce, and he's a sex offender, and he's on the sex offenders register, and he is he thought it was above the law, and that's why he continued in his fucking pursuit of this girl. And then obviously she saw better of it, went to the police, and Adam Johnson was arrested and convicted before he had a chance to sexually assault her or to sleep with her, which obviously was his intention and stuff. It's disgusting that he keeps appealing in the way that he does. Look, you've been a convicted, mate, right? Doesn't matter what you've not been. People that appeal, right, appeal the sentence because they've been wrongly convicted. You was convicted, overwhelming evidence against you. Just accept it. Your sister should walk away from you, but she's not going to, right? The fact that your ex or your on-off ex girlfriend keeps coming back to you and stuff with your kid, you shouldn't be allowed any contact with your kid. You're in prison for nonsense. Kids, schoolgirls under the age of 16, minors. That doesn't matter if she's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Doesn't matter. You're non-staff kids. You should not be allowed to have any contact with your daughter. Social services should take your kid off you, and she should be banned from visiting you in prison at the very least. Sorry, it proper angers me, right, that the people that think they're in the public eye, right, are able to go about what they do the way they do. Because like I say, look at how many fucking celebrity sex offenders are in the system, right? Jimmy Savile, obviously dead, fucking may you rot in hell, you scumbag, right? You got Fred the Weatherman, Stuart Hall, right, got 30 months, right, for serious sexual assaults and stuff, right, using his position, right? 30 months. He did half. 15 months. He's fucking disgusting. Do you know what? The courts are too fucking, like, the courts are too slack, and they're not severe enough with rapists, with kiddie fiddlers, and with these fucking, like, nonces and people that view child pornography and all this stuff, right? It fucking disgusts me. People go to prison for a lot less, right? Other offences that are non-violent, non-sexual, right? Example, my friend was importing cigarettes, right? In cigarettes only, we don't do names on this channel, got 9 years, right? For not paying tax evasion, right, on cigarettes, right? Yet a sex offender can go around groping people, grooming people. Right? I'm talking about Stuart Hall. He got 30 months. Fucking Adam Johnson got 6 years and something, right? And he'll do half of that, right? And he still has the audacity to appeal. I'm sorry, but the court system here in the UK, right? Criminals that commit offences that are not violent related and not sex crimes, right, not sex offenders, right, are dealt with harshly in the prison system. Hence why the prison system's so overcrowded. And then all these nonsense rapists who should be sent down for years and years and years and never see the light of day again, or bring back hanging, or fucking chemically castrate them or something, are out within a matter of months, a few years, a couple of years, and they're out. And then they go, and do you know what they do as well, right? They go on to reoffend as well, because it's mentally, it's what they don't think like you and I. These people are the scourge of society and stuff. And there's so many sex offenders, right? Under the Freedom of Information Act, I'd love to know how many sex offenders have got out of prison because the sentence has been so fucking minor for what the crime is, where they've actually gone out and reoffended. Or what they do, they go to Cambodia and Thailand and Vietnam and offend over there, like, because that's the way of getting around it. They change the name via depot, they fuck off to Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, and they commit their offences over there. And like I say, Adam Johnson is scum of the earth, and the fact that he's still able to, I'm surprised. The only reason he's not been attacked is because he's been put on protection, right? He's on the VP wing, right? And like I said, and what he'd done as well, he's paying bigger lads on the wing, right? I'm a big 6'4", 20 stone guy, and if he offered me all the money in the world, right, I won't fucking look after him. Scumbag, he won't end up on my wing. But if he did, I'd rather fucking fill him in for nothing, right? And fucking than take any money off him. Right? He's a nonce, he's a dirt. But you get people in the prison system that actually look up to these fucking celebrity fucking rapists, sex fucking offenders, kiddie fiddlers, nonces, rapists, and everything in between. Like I say, prisons, like should put these nonces in general population and leave the doors open. They soon sort them out. They kill them. The lads in general pop would kill them. But the nonces that are running up on general population, they're locked behind the door as DNUs, and there's no way for the lads to get at them. It's a sad state of affairs, to be honest. Like I say, Adam Johnson, right, he got convicted with overwhelming evidence, right? He shouldn't be able to breathe the same air as you and I, right? And yet he has the audacity to appeal, trying to get out of prison early to get his conviction quashed. Like I say, the appeal process is there with the CCRC, Criminal Case Review Committee, right? For people that have been wrongly convicted, right? He wasn't wrongly convicted, he was rightly convicted, and he's a scumbag, and he's scum of the earth, and his sister's even worse, Faye Johnson. And like I say, the only decent fucking nonce, rapist, kiddie fiddler are the dead ones. Right, it's as simple as that. That's all they deserve. I'm sorry to go on and on, guys. I'm so sorry. But like I say, it just annoys me that this guy appealed the fucking thingy and everything. And then there was a petition set up where thousands and thousands of people signed it. Hold on. So you want a sex offender? But yeah, if it was another sex offender, right, another kiddie fiddler, they wouldn't be sticking up for him. So why stick up for this one? And when you're thinking about signing these petitions and stuff, think about if it was your daughter that imagine the case that you're petitioning on. Imagine if that was your child. You wouldn't fucking sign it, would you? No, because rapists and fucking paedophiles, they run together in these little grooming gangs, and obviously behind the door, to all and sundry it was normal, but then behind his own closed door, even though he had a stunning girlfriend, he still felt the need to go after an illegal schoolgirl, forbidden fruit. She's forbidden because it's not fucking legal, mate, and it's not right. And he was bang out of order for what he did, and it fucking knocks me sick. Right, guys, I'm sorry I'm ranting. Right, anyway, check my other videos out. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. All right, guys, speak to you soon. Bye.